what brought us here is we are suspects to a kidnapping and murder case, which we were arrested by a professional anti-kidnapping squad, as I say. So the way the whole thing happened, the entire thing, the way it happened, if I should explain from A to Z, the victim, which is my associate's old-time school friend, they were, as we wanted to bring the guy to my own apartment. So we tried to convince him, and the guy, the first time we attempted to bring him, we sent him transport to come, and then he said he was coming on the. We actually wanted to kidnap him, have him kidnapped, and demand ransom from his parents. And then my friend.
Whose idea was that? Your idea or his idea?
It was his idea. Why it was his idea was, if I had someone to bring, I will. But the guy the victim was his own idea, because they were the one that knew each other from past. So he told me, he said the family is from the guy is from a very rich family that they can bring up to 200 million naira. Which I said, okay, if you think 200 million is sure, which I said 200 million is a bit much, but how about if you are very sure of 200 million? How about we cut it down to 150? He said, okay, but that's no problem. So then we tried to bring the guy again. This time we said the guy should come and pick up a laptop to use and do work and all that, because I'm a producer, and we said we should come and pick up a laptop he can be using, which was all a lie. We never had a laptop we were willing to give him. We just wanted to lure him to come. So before he came, we went out to buy a Ghana Must Go, a big Ghana Must Go, and we bought chains and padlocks. So when the guy was coming, we already had the cutlass in the house, and my associate, which is the victim's friend, his own weapon was a stick that he had nails nailed on to it. So
So you all planned to kill him?
Yes, we both did. But at first the intention wasn't to kill him, but I will say everything how we led to killing him. So when the victim came to the house, my associate, being his old-time friend, welcomed him, and they talked about how they used to be together in army cantonment together. So while they were talking, myself and my associate, we were chatting on WhatsApp, talking about how we would make everything go right that day. So myself and my associate agreed that I should go inside, and our music was playing. We were playing music, loud music that day. So myself and my associate agreed that I go inside and bring out our weapons, which mine was a cutlass and his was a stick that had nails on it. So when I came out, my own job that day was to, say words to scare the victim and, put fear in his body, to inject fear in his body. At first, we were both scared and panicking too, but then when we noticed that we were successfully injecting fear to the victim's body, we became like more in control. And then I started saying words like, there's a way you behave and act that you leave this place successfully, and there's also a way you act and you never leave this place. We were, And then when I told the victim to sit on the ground, which he did. And then his old-time friend, being my associate, told him to sit down. Then I told my associate, which was his own job, put the chain to his leg and put the padlocks and everything. So when we had him chained to the ground, we made videos and took pictures of him, which was intended to send to his family. And then when we made the whole video, my associate called me inside the room, and he told me, he said, Tony, we have all the videos and the pictures we need now, but as I mentioned, this guy is a friend of mine from long years back, and he knows me, he knows my auntie, he knows everything about me, he knows my family, which if we let him go, he will definitely bring his people to and that will leave a trace to him, and if they have a trace to him, will also implicate myself, Anthony. So he said we should silence him, which means we should kill him, that we should not let him go. So now when we've said, oh, okay, that's thoughtful, and then he said we should go and kill him, then we both went inside, then he turned the light off. That is my associate. Then after he turned the light off, I went to the back, I went behind the victim, and I held him from behind him. I choked him, and then I held him to around a minute, and I was feeling tired already, but he was still alive, but I was feeling tired. So I told my associate, that is the victim's friend, to hold him, to continue the choking, to hold him. So when he did, and we noticed that the guy is quiet already, which he was confirmed dead. So we had rope, which we used to tie the victim, because he was too heavy because he's not someone we can just lift and dispose. So we decided to tie him and put in the Ghana Must Go bag we bought earlier.
So how were you able to put him in the Ghana Must Go bag?
Yeah, we had him tied, like we fold him and tied him so that it will fit in the bag. So when we successfully put him in, it wasn't easy putting him in the bag, but we did because we were two. So we were able to put him in the bag and zip him. And then when we did that, we planned on, we thought of a few places we can go dispose him, which we said we are not very familiar with this place. If we go there, we don't know, maybe we might meet securities or people like that. So we said we should go to a more familiar road that we already know.
Majority of these cut to size parental piece 2 locally fabricated. These ones are locally fabricated and they are not English, and they are gotten from most of these boys and you see, the cutlasses there are 2 was covered from some of them inside the vehicle. And you can imagine the cowboys, the charms, and this days on see cutlasses. This is equally part of the exhibit of the globe that was recovered as well after a report. So far so good. I want to believe we are still on course. We will try as much as possible to ensure that we are not, it's not about arrest and prosecute, but it's about arrest and getting to the root of the matter. So with time, we are still there. We have majority of them as our suspects, and we will ensure that by the time this was out of circulation, we have lesser problem. Thank you.
Thank you.